What's up, Aries? Happy New Year. I hope you guys had a beautiful, safe, blessed, New Year. I'm really excited to be here. I'm really excited. It's 2021. I mean, what can I say? Let's get into this. Please keep in mind this is not going to resonate with all of you guys, so definitely check out your moon, your rising, possibly even your Venus, for added messages or a little bit more clarity. But let's get into what January has in store for you guys. Okay. What I can say, actually, this feels like a really powerful read. I think that you guys are on the cusp of a lot of new change, which is really, really good. Out of the 6 cards that I pulled, you guys have 4 major arcana. So a lot of change in the best way. You guys actually start out with the Chariot card, which is the unseen energy at the bottom of the deck. I love the Chariot. This is connected to Cancer energy. This is all about success and victory and moving forward and being in balance, right? You got the 2 Sphinx at the bottom, the yin and the yang energy. You've got stars that are up on his little, what do you call that? His chariot, okay? And, there's a lot of hope and healing and success moving forward. Now, I do want to address the fact that there is the strength card that's kind of like what's in the present moment right now. A lot of you guys have not been having the easiest of times. I think last month we talked about you guys really being kind of like a shoulder and an anchor for a loved one, possibly even a child. And there may be still some of that going on. Some of you guys may have even had issues, especially financially. You do have a Sever Vows of Poverty card, which we'll get into for a moment or in a moment. But I actually think that this month you're going to start to see some change around that. Now, we're talking about Capricorn energy that is affecting your 10th house, or that is 10th house energy, right? It's all about career, your career goals, your authority, money, all that stuff, how you are perceived in that way, right? And then we've also got a full moon in Leo that's coming up on the 28th, which will definitely affect your 5th house energy. So it's all about creativity. Again, it's about kids, it's about romance, self-expression, all of that. And for many of you guys, there may be some goals to kind of tie the two, meaning what is it that you love? What is it that you're really passionate about? Finding ways to monetize that or finding ways to make that work for you, even if you're not making money off of it, doing stuff that you enjoy, right? Because all that keeps you motivated and keeps you in a really good space. But I do see victory. Now, you start out with the 9 of Pentacles card, then you've got the Strength card, then you've got the 9 of Wands. Again, I get the sense that some of you guys have been dealing with financial issues. What's interesting is this month, actually on the, I believe the 8th, Mars, which is your ruling planet, goes into Taurus. So for many of you guys, this could even manifest as a boost in income, whether it's a raise, whether it is, hell, it could be the stimulus check finally coming. I don't know. But I do feel like financially that's going to be a really good boost for you, especially moving into Taurus. That's 2nd house energy. That's all about monies and value and all of that. So things will be okay. And with this Strength card sitting here next to this 9 of Pentacles, I feel like that might help ease a little bit of tension, right? I just feel like there's going to be success moving forward, and it may result in you guys actually getting some type of a payout. Now, the 9 of Pentacles card, this is the independent woman, right? Whether you're a man or a woman is what we like to call it. Single ladies card. This is someone who takes very good care of themselves, right? They surround themselves with beauty and all those things. I don't know that that's necessarily been the case for all of you guys. I think some of you guys, it feels like you're just trying to get back to that place, right? Just trying to get back to the independence. Some of you guys, yes, some of you guys might have been feeling some codependency things popping up in your life lately. We do have the Devil card. Maybe you are connected to a Capricorn energy, but Devil is really symbolizing what has power over you. So whether it's people, whether it's bad, toxic habits that you may have, right? Whatever it is, right? This is really calling for you guys to dissect what it is that has power over you. So even if you guys are struggling in terms of money, struggling in terms of career success, this could be also indicating that there are certain things that you're going to have to give up that you know full well are not the best for you, Aries. right? In order to get the success that you're looking for. This is a time to kind of filter through. And you know what? I feel like you had a card in here, yes, that kind of talks about that. Kind of, putting yourself in the position to get the blessings that you want. And that may require you to drop certain things, drop certain people, drop certain patterns that just are not conducive for you moving forward. Now you got the Strength card next, which is connected to Leo energy. Okay, we do have that Leo full moon coming up for you guys, which could be a really big boost, especially in terms of, I think for you guys, I think it's going to hit a lot in your self-expression, just kind of feeling good. Again, there is emphasis on kids, and you do have a Page of Swords coming up here. But Strength card is really about the divine feminine strength, right? More so than the strength of the lion. Like she's holding the lion's mouth. There is a sense of worry here, though. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is really, it's annoying because it's like, I can't think about anything else but this one thing that's bothering me, right? And in this situation, it's almost like, I don't know, I hate to say this because I could feel like some of you guys being like, girl, what do you expect me to do? But as much as you can, it would be helpful for you this month to kind of distract yourself from those things if it's bringing you to this feeling of this anxiety, stress, feeling trapped. I've been listening to a lot of Abraham Hicks videos lately. And Esther Hicks, whenever she's relaying Abraham's messages, she talks a lot about the intentions that we have when we're thinking certain things. So like, let's say you're stuck on a particular thing that's gone wrong or something that's bothering you, right? And they basically talk about law of attraction and how it's important to change the way that you think about things, even if it doesn't make sense, even if it requires you to pretend, right? Even if it requires you to try to take on a feeling that you're not necessarily feeling at the moment, right? If that gets you out of this sense of Nine of Swords, and that's actually more powerful because that's moved you further away from that feeling of despair and lack and stress and all that. And so I just want you to be mindful. There may be some things that come up this month that require a lot of you that, really are stressful. A lot of you feel like you're doing everything on your own, right? But you're not. And I know it's hard. Especially if you're in that situation, feeling that way, for me to say that, but I'm serious. Later in the month, you've got the Queen of Wands energy, which I love because this is your energy. She's powerful. She makes things happen. She's, great at attracting new things and new experiences. She's very likable. She's very sexual. Some of you guys, it just feels like you've been feeling like you're in such a rut that you can't get back to you. But I think you will be coming back to you. But it requires you to maybe play pretend a little bit, If there's something that you're looking for, if there's something that you're wanting, you might have to pretend for a second, act as if it's already here in order to attract it to you. Now we've got the Seven of Swords here with the Queen of Wands. This can be tricky, right? Because Seven of Swords energy can be very much a thief, a cheat, someone who's lying. And some of you guys might feel like part of the problem is you feel like you have people in front of you in your space that are taking from you or aren't being exactly honest with you, right? Maybe they're keeping certain things from you. You notice in the Seven of Swords, he's only carrying Five of the Swords, and Five of Swords is usually like petty fights or arguments, right? Or like bad communication between people. But he's leaving these two swords here. Two of Swords is about making a decision. So yeah, there's a lot of swordsy energy, and with this Devil energy, I don't know, it may feel for some of you Aries like you're at a point where you feel like certain people that you trusted or loved have taken advantage of you, right? Or aren't helping, aren't doing their part, aren't pulling their weight, whatever it is. Because in your environment, you've got the Hangman energy, things feeling stuck, right? Feeling stagnant, feeling in a rut. But it's like that because whenever we get the Hangman energy, it requires you to look at things from a different perspective, right? To attack things from a different angle. And again, with this, month really being about tapping into your creativity with that full moon in Leo that's coming up, that might be what this requires, right? Going back to things that made you feel good even when you were a child. What did you like to do? What were you attracted to, right? That might be, you might find some of the answer in moving forward in that, right? Now, Hangman energy is connected to Pisces, so you guys might be connected to a Pisces person. Maybe there could have even been distance with you and a person, especially if it's a Pisces, but this is about seeing things from a different perspective. Four of Cups here. Ooh, this could be an ex. I hate to say that because I feel like y'all are tired of that, but listen, it's not my fault. It's in the cards. You got the Four of Cups with the Pisces energy, the Hangman energy. So if it is, there is a message. Just keep your eyes peeled. Someone might be coming back. If they are, I don't feel like you're interested, because honestly, what I see is that you do have other options ahead of you, right? And this isn't a case of I'd rather trust the devil that I know than take another chance. Like, y'all are done with that. But even if we're not talking about relationships, where things have been stagnant, this is giving you the opportunity to really look at the things that are around you and kind of pick what it is that you want, right? This person is being offered an opportunity, but he doesn't want it. He's not really interested. This is about someone, you know, not really being moved by what's in front of them. And this could be either because they just don't want it, it's not something of interest to them, or it could be that they're full of this one particular thing, because you see he already has 3 cups here. Like, I've already had enough of this. I want something new. What I'm saying is, whatever situation you guys are going through right now, Aries, wherever you've been feeling stuck in a rut or stagnant, it was all on purpose. And the purpose was for you to see what it is that you really do want to do, to see where it is that you really want to be, to look at things from a different perspective, to be more open-minded about the things. Now, where things have been feeling really hard for us cardinal signs, things are going to start to ease up, right? Saturn was in Capricorn for the last 3 years, which sucked, right? Capricorn is a fellow cardinal sign. So what I will say is, for Aries and Cancer and Libra and Capricorn, things are going to start selling a little smoother. Where things have been really, really, really hard, things are going to get a little bit easier, but it does require you guys to, number one, figure out what it is that you want. I think part of the reason that you guys feel so stuck is, I think a lot of you guys have been in this weird stuck place for such a long time. It's got you confused. You're like, well, fuck, I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know what I want to do. I don't even know what, I don't even know, like, just not even knowing, right? But the King of Swords, he does know, and he's very discerning. He's the master of his suit, right? He moves strategically. And then when we've got the Magician card, right, we're talking about taking charge. We're talking about having confidence. We're talking about knowing that you are beautifully, wonderfully made, right? All of us, we're all specially and beautifully, wonderfully made. And whatever it is that you want to do, you actually have the energy right now working with you in order to do it. But it's going to require some real truth, real talk with yourself. Some of you guys might need that little pep talk, right? And Saturn energy, we're in that Saturn energy because we're in Capricorn energy. So this might be the month where you feel that extra boost of, okay, I need to get on my grind. What am I going to do? But the beautiful thing is, this doesn't feel like it's the typical, like when people make a resolution that they don't hold up to. I feel like you guys are really going into a new direction, which is going to be beautiful, but it's going to require you to show up for yourself. It's going to require you to be very clear about what you want, very honest about what you want, very discerning. Some of you guys, this may even be communication that needs to happen, especially if you're connected to an air sign. So Libra, Gemini, and what's the other one? Aquarius. So especially, let's say if you're connected to an air sign, what I'm feeling is, if things have been stagnant, even in your relationship, you have the opportunity to boost things. You have an opportunity for things to become a little bit more exciting, but it's going to require some real talk, some real talk, some real communication, but it is absolutely possible. Also, there's Virgo here as well. Now, Page of Swords, your last card. This is connected to childlike energy. It could be, again, another fellow air sign, so Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But this Page of Swords character, this is someone who's very inquisitive. Pages come more on the cusp of new beginnings. Page of Swords, you know, classically is known as the spy card. but this is about being inquisitive. I think there's some communication you guys need to have. I think there's some truths that need to be told, and not even like secrets, like, oh, you know, I don't know. No, nothing, no real house of anything type drama, right? But I think just being honest with yourself. King of Cups. Some of you guys might be connected to a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, right? But also, I think this is, especially on the relationship tip, especially for those of you guys who have been with someone and things have been a little bit stagnant, I think this has a lot to do with the emotional maturity that a relationship requires. And you guys being honest with one another, and you guys figuring out ways to express your emotions in ways that work for you. Some of you guys might have been with people who, like, you kind of speak different love languages, so maybe things weren't quite connecting. But I really do feel like there is a boost in relationships for those of you guys who are currently in one. And if you're single, this could be that you guys are meeting someone and maybe you're having a, you know, serious talk about how you feel. There is a victory card here, so we love that. This is about being seen. This is about being victorious. This is about success moving forward. This is about having lovers and haters, really. You know, all these people cheering this person on. Not all of them are rooting for them, right? We know there's some haters in there. But this is a really big change for you guys, especially financially. But you have to let go of whatever debilitating thoughts you have in your head, Aries. Like, you have to. Success is definitely here for you. Success is definitely yours. You've got the Chariot card in terms of moving forward. You got the Strength card in terms of like pushing. You got that Queen of Wands energy. So again, those of you guys who have not been feeling really yourself, you'll be kind of, you know, going into Aquarius season. Things are going to start to feel a little bit lighter. You're going to feel a little bit more yourself here, right? And I think that things are going to be made very plain to you. I think a lot of you guys have been doing a lot of soul searching in terms of what it is you want to do and what you want to be and how you want the world to perceive you and what your contribution is. And I feel like that's coming up. In terms of relationships, it feels like there's going to be communication and even more love on the table, which we love, right? So again, definitely a big boost in terms of your current relationships. Now, you've got Potion. Remember to practice self-love. Love it. The number 24 is up here, so if that's an important number to you. But this is about remembering to care for yourself. Last month, we talked about a lot of you guys probably having to be, again, the shoulder for a loved one or a friend. And so this month, really pour back into yourself. Make sure you're taking good care of yourself, making sure that you're giving yourself time and space and whatever it is that you need to thrive and, you know, to maintain so that you can give the energy that you so desperately love to give to the people that you love. Because Aries, like, if you have Aries in your corner, you're fucking lucky, because y'all don't play about the people you love. And that's for real. So make sure that this month you are giving yourself time, especially because you do have all these swordsy cards, which can be like high anxiety and a lot of thoughts unnecessarily and some necessary. But make sure that you're praying, meditating, whatever it is that keeps you grounded. Do your face mask, do your bubble bath, do whatever it is that makes you feel good. Take care of yourself this month, okay? Now, you've got 2 Whispers of Love cards that came out, so we're going to address both. You've got new love, so embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. I love this. So this is basically not even just talking about romantic love. This is also talking about loving new opportunities that are coming towards you, right? So it says embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or your spiritual growth. So absolutely, those of you guys who are single, this might be the month that you're connecting with someone new. If you are looking for employment or just looking for something that brings you closer to your purpose, this could be a really good month where opportunities are coming to your face. Look at all these falling stars, right? This is a really good time to set the intentions for things. This is a really good indication that things are coming towards you. Like, I love this because, again, this isn't just about new romantic love. This is about loving the new space that you guys are going into, okay? And then you've got embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. We love that. So allowing yourself to feel, again, going with self-love, giving yourself the love that you so easily give other people. And then you've got the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. So all about the loves, right? And then Sever Vows of Poverty, which says, Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. So again, this is a month about your career, about your abundance. And I think you guys are being guided. I think you guys will find yourself, again, there's some money coming in, it seems like some opportunities coming up. There's a lot to take advantage of this month. So I love you guys, and I hope that this helped. I'll talk to you later. Bye.